Ryan and Trev from East End Barber.
We G.U.T.S podcast.
Me and Ghetto Boys are trick or treating.
What's up? It's your boy Space Viking. We got a fucking dope episode for you today. We got fam in the building. Yeah, we got our boy Trev, our homie Ryan. So we're at the 1318 Telephone Road,
Yes.
East End Barbershop. The
Come
fam
get your
owns
chop
it.
and fade.
They got all the wig splitting devices.
We always ended up at the barbershop, and I remember him talking to friends and people like playing dominoes and just chilling. I've tried to carry that with me into East End Barber.
So,
LeBron
The Beijing boys.
yeah.
LeBron
So,
who? Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming for you.
yeah.
Trev, talk about designs.
I like doing designs if I'm doing them.
How long have y'all been here?
It'll be 5 years in April.
5 years, man.
There's 9 of us here that cut, and we all kind of come from different backgrounds, and we do a lot of pompadours, classic side parts, old school flat tops, the crop tops, Caesar cuts.
Yeah, everyone here is really fucking talented.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Trev is the man.
Trev is the shit.
Trev is
Hey,
the
and
man.
another thing too, man. This is the first barbershop where the person in the first chair is acting a fool. So it's not the stereotypical. The first guy in the chair can't cut.
Hey, but if you come in with that mind, I'm gonna act like shit. I don't know how to cut.
How many bands are you in right now?
I mean, I'm just really doing Liberty and Justice, and I kind of have this side recording project called Chase's War.
Okay.
Chase of War?
Yeah,
Chase's War, yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's my guy, man. What's Chase?
Which is that's his son.
Yeah.
That's definitely
Man child too.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a man child,
he's
straight
a
up.
beast, man.
Yeah, he's a maniac.
Yeah, like all of us. So I think
Straight
that's why
up.
we love him.
Yeah, so we just got back from playing the fest in Chicago last week, and and we got some stuff coming up for the rest of the year.
So how long have you been doing music?
Oh man, so the first band I was in I was 15 years old. Yeah, I started messing around with it, and it was like a Danzig cover band. We did like Misfits, Danzig, Sam Hain cover songs. It was like it was all that stuff.
You were big in like the Houston punk scene back in the day, right?
I mean, I've always been a part of it, you know.
Yeah.
It's always been kind of like a family of mine, you know.
But yeah, you were a part of that original when it was huge crew from back here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
we had our homeboy Jason Barton on, like one of the top producers in Houston. He was talking about that scene.
Yeah.
Shout out to I Dream in Stereo. But he was talking about how live it was.
Yeah, it was crazy back then. It's cool. Like, one beautiful thing about Houston is like we never die. We have our ebbs and flows, but like we always keep on rising. You know what I'm saying? Like, even like you and I were just talking about this like hip hop scene popping up right now. It's like, we always have something going on. It's never dead. It's never like just like flaccid. There's always something bubbling up.
Yeah.
You know?
There's too much sauce in this town, man.
100%. We're one of the most diverse cities in the U.S. You can't fuck with that.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
They think, first of all, they think we ride horses still for some
Oh
reason.
yeah, straight up.
Like, but it's like motherfucker, like what that boy Willie even said, I never rode a horse before.
Oh yeah.
So
Willie, shout outs to Willie D, Ghetto Boy.
What's your favorite scary movie?
All right.
Horror movies.
what are your top 3 horror movies?
Okay. All right. So my whole thing with horror movies is like my brothers got me into the gore at an early age. So like I got mad love for the gore.
Yes.
But like a big factor for me that gets me in is like what's gonna keep me up and what's gonna fuck with my sleep cycle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's gonna be that thing where I'm like, hey baby, can you leave the hall light on? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like
And close the closet door.
yeah. So the first movie that did that to me, that an old homie of mine actually got me original movie poster for that we still have hanging up, and it was also, it had to do with like weird religious stuff. I was raised Catholic, so it kind of just like it. I watched it and it like fucked with me. Was the original Omen.
It's all for you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's like,
This is for you.
yeah, I did it all for you, Damien.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That
man.
right there.
That's
That.
That gives you the chills, man.
Yeah.
And
I
then
give
the
you
jackal,
chills.
and then finding the little like pushing the hair aside, finding the
Yeah.
little 666.
Oh yeah.
That one.
The Omen. Yeah,
Yeah,
The Omen
so-
was one of my mom's top. So hers were The Exorcist and The Omen.
Okay.
And I thought when I was a kid, I was used to Freddy.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so like that's intense when you're a kid, you know?
Yeah.
So I thought The Exorcist was too slow, but
Okay.
The Omen creeped me the fuck out.
Yeah,
but
The
now
Omen.
that I'm older, The Exorcist creeps me out more for some reason.
Okay.
Because when I can think about what's actually happening,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm not a little kid like,
Yeah.
you know, when you're 7, Freddy will fucking freak you out,
you can't
man.
sleep.
You know?
Man, I
Yeah.
thought Saw was, when I was girl, I was like, man, I thought Saw was, I never got scared of like movies that fucking are like ghosts and shit. Like I got scared of movies that made me think motherfuckers could really do that in real life. 'Cause I was
Ooh,
like,
yeah.
I was always like, man, in the like.
Yeah,
That's how.
reality
That's how.
horror.
That's how
Yeah, when I'm
Candyman
from,
was for
like
me.
fucking somebody will blast your ass, but you know ghosts and shit. I tell my grandma to put a prayer over me. And that shit. You know what I'm saying? Can't
So,
nobody
Trev,
defeat
what was
that
your top?
shit.
So, one was Saw for you?
Saw, but then there was. I'm trying to think of
Hostel?
what. Not is it the European one?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right,
Yeah,
yeah.
with the backpackers and shit.
That's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say. This European ass movie where these motherfuckers were doing some trippy shit.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Shout out
bro,
to Eli Roth, man.
That's like-
I love Eli
that's
Roth.
the shit.
That hostel will make you think, cause it's like,
That's some backward shit.
it's like
some
when I
motherfuckers-
saw that too, I was like, man, I thought the same thing. I'm like, damn, man, you travel
And people
and
put
don't
something
have
in your
nowhere to
drink.
go. You want to backpack on your own little voyage.
Yeah.
This was gonna happen to you.
Well, one movie that always tripped me out as a kid was called The Ghost in the Darkness. It made me think about animals in a whole nother way. But that shit was a real life thing, and I think that's the most G shit now.
Yeah.
Their story, but
Michael Douglas.
you know, it was back then it was like, bro, the motherfucker was talking about these were not regular lions. Like he hit me with that line. It's like that's with the devil himself. I was like, oh.
And that movie was wild, man.
So shit, cause I was raised Catholic too, but shit, I didn't want to go to fucking. We was bad as fuck. We was doing the church in Mexico and in fucking in San Antonio and shit. So not that it's bad, but when I was a kid, we were bad as hell. So I didn't give a fuck about that shit. I was like, damn, I was more scared of death. Man, this motherfucker could kill me. Shit would
But
make
my
me
number
fuck
2
up.
for me was my favorite out of the OG Dead trilogy, Day of the Dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Day of the Dead
Yeah.
was just like a game changer for me.
Yeah.
Dude, that's whenever they started realizing that like zombies could learn more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Remember whenever like Bob picks up that gun
Yeah.
and he's like kind of advancing and stuff?
Yeah.
He kind of like reliving.
And he put the
like,
headphones on.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was deep.
Yeah.
Like, you like, oh shit, they pulling, they doing
How old were you
more
when
than,
you
like,
first saw that?
70.
You were little, probably. Huh?
Yeah. Well, so many of my like original horror movie experiences were like my my parents, because they both worked a lot. They would have my older brothers babysit me at like a real young age, so it would be like watching a lot of them with my older brothers.
Oh yeah.
So man, I don't know, it's probably like 7 or something like
They
that.
really did.
Yeah.
They made it more creepy.
That's how he started. Shout out to everybody, Jada.
Yeah, I started with like Nightmare on Elm Street, man. Like,
Ooh, yeah.
so, and I was probably like in first grade, I think, kindergarten, first grade. And what was crazy about that was going back to school, not having nothing for show and tell, but telling them you saw that.
Oh,
You kind of like captured the room. Even the teacher was like, "Oh shit, I haven't seen that shit."
This bitch.
And I'm telling them, you know, because people back then to watch a horror movie was like, "Oh shit, you're grown." You know what I'm saying? You watch Freddy?
Yeah.
Like, that's like, whoa, my mom wouldn't let me, like, you know, and my mom, and then the reason why I look at it now, my mom grew up on horror movies, not knowing that before. Like, why you letting me watch it? But it was like, shit, watch it. It's just a movie. You know what I'm saying?
That's how my family
And
was,
then when I
too.
went to my aunt's house, I started seeing The Omen, The Exorcist. And I was like, I often feel like I looked at it as funny, not being, I could fall asleep because I'm not worried about her coming
When
out.
she was like, fuck me, I was dying laughing as a kid, dude.
Yeah,
And
it's
she
like-
peed.
It was like-
and I was like, she peed, she peed.
Yeah, it was different feel for it.
I had this weird like Trevor, like I grew up Catholic, but I was a bad kid too, and I never wanted to go to Catholic church.
Yeah.
And I never really paid attention, but still going, and like some of that stuff stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Sure.
So whenever I first
That
started
good old
watching-
Catholic guilt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So whenever I first started watching The Exorcist, The Omen, all that stuff, it would just like that Catholic guilt would pop up, and like even in my older age, I would watch it and be like, man, fuck, maybe some of this stuff could really happen.
Yeah.
And so that's what makes it a good movie for me, because it still gets me.
Yeah.
The last exorcism type movie that I saw was The Nun.
Okay.
And
I like
was-
The Nun,
I
dude.
liked it. I liked it.
With that part in the graveyard scene when the bells were ringing,
Yeah,
that shit was
yeah,
live,
yeah. I
dude.
thought that was cool.
People
And
shit on it, but it was dope.
It had a decent amount of gore too.
Yeah.
It was cool.
It's, I think with The Nun, like we always said, and we looking at the trilogy of The Conjuring,
Right.
we know for a fact that the next movie gonna be about that samurai man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like
That's the story I want to
Because
know.
when we saw The Room, we was like, what the fuck is all this shit in the room? Then they gave you that.
Right.
So now they showed you different people. So now it's like, okay, we got you now. We finna show you what this white dress lady did.
Yeah.
We gotta show you, because you just heard the screams of the samurai.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the
When-
fuck is the screams,
When we
man?
saw Annabelle Comes Home, I was a little disappointed because I wanted it to be liver, but now I realized it was just the setup
It was
for
a
all those
setup,
characters
man.
to
It was
do
a
like
setup.
like a Job Justice or Avengers did. All those movies with
Yeah.
different. I think they're doing that with that.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
that
Lala
shit,
Rona,
man.
though.
Yeah,
I
I
fuck
saw
with
that.
that.
I was just mad because I was like, man, I told him, I was like, dog, I grew up, or go out here, it wasn't even like that way. You know what I mean? Wasn't in no goddamn cop. Well, I don't know. It was just, I was like, this shit is a generic version of it. But
I still like, I love that they're still pulling off of it, and they keep on making like movies, and because there's so many different stories that you can pull off of it.
Yeah.
But I'm still that dude with it that, like, to me the best one from that is still The Conjuring 1.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
The Conjuring 1.
Yeah.
Man,
Now,
that
right
To me,
now-
that's the best horror movie in the past 10 years.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
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 100%.
Hey,
Like,
it gives you that chill every fucking time you watch it.
Because anyone will watch that and be like, fuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Y'all already saw Scary Stories.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
loved
yeah.
it, man.
Good?
I
Yeah,
loved it,
we ain't
man.
gonna spoil you on it, but yeah, definitely.
Hey,
check it
it's
out, bro.
It's all the Halloween
Check it out,
boners,
man.
man.
Yeah?
All the Halloween boners. What's your number three?
Okay, I need
A drum roll?
No drum roll. That'll stress me out. Hold on. I need a little bit of time.
Oh, yeah, brain fart.
No, not a brain fart. I've been thinking about this one for a little bit. and
It's hard to pick three, isn't it?
And like, I feel like I would have a better chance with like a top 10, but I got something. I just need cause like I feel like I'm leaning towards the 80s, cause like, man, Nightbreed was dope.
Ooh,
You know what I'm
Nightbreed.
saying? And you know what? Another one that we were talking about this week at the shop was Near Dark.
Oh yeah.
Near Dark was
Bill
like,
Paxton, dude.
Yeah, rest in peace, Bill Paxton.
Yeah,
like, that
man.
was one of the best.
H-Town, Texas, baby.
Yeah, and that was one of the best to me, like vampire flicks.
Totally.
Finger licking good.
They were like a rowdy group of like
Vampire
hillbillies.
in Brooklyn.
Hey, Vampire in Brooklyn was a cool ass movie.
Dude, I never saw that.
You never
one,
saw
man.
that? Oh shit, bro! You
I
gotta
need to
watch
catch up on that.
That movie was dope, man. That shit was dope. Eddie Murphy was a fool, man. Yeah.
Jerry Curl.
And that boy Kadeem Hardison was in there all fucked up until he got. I ain't gonna tell you the movie, man. It's dope. Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch that after it too tonight.
Yeah, check it out.
Get
It's live.
turned out. So Trev, what's your number 3?
That Hostel.
Hostel, dude.
And what was your number 2?
Ghost in the Darkness.
That was more of a
Thriller.
Ghost in the Darkness.
Ghost in the Darkness is more of a thriller, but it's still it got the vibes with the lines. Because I saw it when I was a little kid too.
I'm telling you, I was more scared of like the real shit. If I always thought like I want to go to Europe, I want to go because these were places like I never ever even thought of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't give a fucking like I know my family military and shit, so we go to military base ass towns, which is even more away from the tropical shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, I'm gonna go to fucking Africa one day, and then I'm like, damn, these lines is fucking everybody.
And y'all remember Pumpkinhead?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Pumpkinhead is lit,
was the
man.
shit,
Damn.
Oh, yellow, Ryan. What you thought about Midsummer?
Man, I loved it.
Yeah, Midsummer
I
was
loved
sick,
it,
man.
like, hands down.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
for real.
yeah.
Like,
Midsummer got my
Yeah.
top. When we did our top 5, I think top 5 or top 3. Midsummer was my top.
Midsommar.
Because that shit took me. Oh man, it's
Hey, have you
It's
seen
white
that
people creepy
VHS?
shit.
It's
That
creepy.
movie,
Midsummer?
VHS?
Yeah, VHS is lit, dude.
VHS.
Oh,
I was
VHS
all like, ooh, what the fuck
for
is this?
That was a dope movie.
what's the genre called? Like the Blair Witch, like first person.
Oh yeah, that shaky first person.
For that
Yeah.
type of movie, VHS was dope.
You know what's funny is like, I remember whenever Blair Witch first came out. You remember everybody complaining in the theaters, like, man, this shit's making me nauseous. This is bullshit. This
Yeah,
is, you know.
now it's everywhere.
Now it's everywhere. Now people are like,
they into it.
they're into it.
They're
Yeah,
into it.
100%.
That
But
Blair
whenever it
Witch,
first came out,
like,
people were
rock,
kind of like,
rock.
Well, you
bands,
know,
man.
so Blair Witch hit it and blew up, right? But then, so this small little piece of, well, I don't want to call it a piece of shit, but there was a small little company no one heard of called Blumhouse Productions. And they did this, one of those called Paranormal Activity. Well, now Blumhouse Productions is
I like Paranormal Activity.
Me too. They did it well.
Yeah.
But now they made so much money with that. So Blumhouse Productions, now they're the biggest one. They're the ones that just did the new Halloween that came out.
Oh, okay.
They've done everything you've probably seen. Like they've done. I mean, Blumhouse Productions is the horror movie studio right now. You know what I mean? Like making tons of money, and they started with zero budget on Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
And
But that shit, I think they say
they got that one hit, and that's kind of how Nightmare on Elm Street started. You know, New Line. What's his name? I forgot his name. Bob something shit from New Line. You know, it was kind of known like at New Line Cinema, he wasn't paying anybody. He couldn't. The check, you'd catch your New Line check and it would bounce. And they were doing like dramas and no one even heard. He was like, man, we've got to make some money or we're gonna be dead.
Yeah.
They came out with. They found this hot young director who is controversial named Wes Craven that no one knew of, and he just did this thing called Hills Have Eyes. Well, they got him to come up with it, and it was Nightmare on Elm Street. That first one got them completely out of debt. The second one took them over the
It's a
top.
documentary of horror. You gotta check it out.
What's
how
it called?
How they did it. It's what we watched that day.
Red, White, and Blue, A Nightmare and Red, White. I forgot what it was called, but it's sick.
It's a and it kind of brings up that about Nightmare on Elm Street because the people was like looking at it like, man, this shit ain't gonna do.
And it blew up. And then by the third movie,
so it was almost like a horror resurrection in the 80s.
Yeah.
Because everybody was so used to, and then because you gotta look at it, Michael Myers and Jason didn't say shit.
Right.
And then you come Freddy with these one lines.
You remember the Freddy series?
Oh yeah,
the TV show.
That shit was wild, man. That shit was wild.
I think our homie Nick Benson worked on that too, didn't he?
Probably so. Shout out to Nick Benson.
Shout out to Nick Benson, man. So that's what you had in the 80s too. Guys like Nick Benson
doing special effects,
who were sculptors and doing these practical special effects, man, that looked amazing back then. And now they use CGI and they suck. But back then they were building the Freddy, you know, he did the Blob, he did Tremors.
Everything else right now is so CGI.
Night of the Demons was his first movie he did, you know, and it's like
that Lost Boys movie was tight.
Lost Boys, so good,
man.
Yeah.
That Doors soundtrack and all like the creepy fucking vibes that they had.
Lost Boys is forever. And them type of movies like that, I be afraid that some idiot or somebody gonna try to remake that shit. And I please hope they tell them, nah, don't do it. Please don't do it. Don't do it, man.
Wait,
don't mess up classics, man.
Yeah, man. It's a fine line with like remaking stuff.
Yeah,
because
man.
this is what happens. It either goes two ways with me. I'm either like, oh hell yeah, I'd love to see another take on it, or it's like, man, they're wasting so much money. That was done perfect. There's so many other badass ideas that we haven't done shit with yet. You know what I'm saying? Think about how many scripts hit like producers. Right, Trev sitting on some. Okay.
He can't spell it.
You put up a little something?
See, so if you come to the barbershop, you might be in this chair and he'll tell you that.
Let me say this much. It's about, alright, look, this is exclusive material. Alright, don't copyright this, but it's about a barber, right? He sees some people. He want money, right? It's a thriller about a barber who just jacked
love it.
It's a slasher.
Hey, you need to
the
go
barber
see
chop.
Dr. Giggles then, man. Go check out Dr. Giggles,
or
man.
The Demon Barber of Fleet Street.
Oh, they made a movie?
That's a movie about a dentist, man. He's a dentist fucking psycho, man, called Dr. Giggles. Man.
Oh, Dr. Giggles was lit, man. You remember Dr. Giggles back in the 80s?
It's not no Sweeney Todd, but see, it's a thriller because the barber is robbing your ass with the razor. It's a serial robber on
I love it, man.
You know, I thought I have a good idea about like an Uber driver that drives around it.
But shit, that'll be your boy.
What, kills people?
Yeah, but like,
But that'll be like
so you
Taxi.
have to. Yeah, it's kind of like Taxi, but on the Uber app, once you take them to the location, you press stop and it shows you dropped them off,
And you
and
kill him.
then you eat
Somebody,
their brains.
Somebody's gonna watch this and then they have that movie out.
Be like, oh, I've never thought.
It's hard to pick a
Or
top.
they just straight up start murdering people like that.
No shit.
Yeah, they're like, oh damn.
Oh, he gave me an idea.
Well,
Yeah.
if that happens to me, I'm definitely giving him a 1-star rating. So the thing about why it's hard to pick top 3 horror, is like I don't even know. I love them all so much. I don't even think I have a top 3. I just have the ones that I rewatch over and over.
What are your top 3?
So Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, that's
That's
up there.
That's the
And
main
that's our
one.
because that
Misfits.
marries punk rock for me with horror, and like I got my Night of the Living Dead sleeve right here. That's like, you know.
Number 2, Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warriors.
Yes.
Dream Warriors. Oh yeah. With the Doc and fucking
So you like the Resident Evil video game plus the movie?
3 has to be
just because I grew up with the thought of like,
Lost Boys.
Lost Boys is live. So I'm getting caught up between People Under the Stairs, Nightbreed, and Twilight Zone the movie.
Twilight Zone the movie, dude. The one that starts out on the plane.
Yeah. Well,
People Under the Stairs is so live too.
Oh no,
Wes
People Under the
Craven.
Stairs fucked with me so bad.
Yeah.
That was the shit.
Roach.
And they were in the walls.
That was
fool.
the shit. And then what's crazy about people, and what's crazy, man, because when I stayed in Third World, they had a VHS store like across the street. So like the horror section.
I'm gonna go with People Under the Stairs. I'm gonna go with People Under the Stairs.
I'm tired of fucking around. So either put the gun down now, or kiss your ass goodbye, boy.
Man, I used to love that shit. Like Return of the Living Dead for me was the epitome of what zombies should be. So when I saw that one first, and that was my all-time favorite, and then I saw the first one that they came up, the black and white, I was like, man, that's not it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm used to zombies talking. I'm used to zombies chasing you down.
So you saw the fast zombies first?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Yes. So I went backwards.
Cubs.
I went backwards with it because then I saw the original version. Then I saw the version that they ended up remaking with them in the mall.
See, okay.
I like that one too.
I saw the original Night of the Living Dead.
Dawn of the Dead it was.
slow walking zombies first. You know, fell in love with that. Always loved that. And then before I saw it, I heard all these horror movie nerds talking shit about the new fast moving zombies. They can't be doing that. You know, why are you trying to like rewrite history or whatever? Like, you know, like it's not our imagination. We can't really. That's stupid.
What's
like,
crazy?
That's the cool thing about horror. You can do whatever you want.
And
I was like, oh, okay, this will be interesting. Then I went to actually go see it. The movie was 28 days later.
Oh yeah.
And I saw it and I was like, this is live.
20 gotta move fast.
Yeah.
It's like I want them to be quick.
This is awesome. Yeah, because it was scary as hell.
Yeah. Because it's like, oh shit, I can't just walk around anymore if I gotta get moving.
Okay, so y'all like the original Candyman, right?
Hell yeah.
One of my favorites.
I gotta lay out my Candyman experience. So this is what it was. So now, damn, like I was like 8 years old whenever Candyman came out?
Yeah, man.
Right?
Yeah.
You gotta
I was
be,
a little
right?
kid, yeah.
Okay, so check this out. Candyman came out in theaters, and it was me and my brother, and Natural Born Killers came out at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That was wild, too.
So we went to the Pasadena movie theaters. We went with my parents. My parents went to go see Natural Born Killers, and I look back at it now, I'm like, damn, my parents were kind of messed up. My parents went to go see Natural Born Killers. Me and my brother went to go see Candyman, okay?
Yeah.
I'm like 8 years old. I'm going into the theater to see Candyman. So the theater turns pitch black. And then all of a sudden all the lights come back on. Then the theater turns pitch black. Then all of a sudden they show a scene from about an hour into the movie. Like some like murk scene, some like dark, like someone getting killed scene. Then all of a sudden it turns pitch black again. And then the film starts like flipping back and forth. And then it starts like flashing like all these like wild scenes from the movie.
Wow.
It turns out the movie was messed up. But then the like lights start flickering on and off. I thought it was me being a little kid, I thought it was like Candyman.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, Candyman's coming to get us, and because there was just lights flickering on and off, I just see that dude's face in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Him killing people, lights flickering on and off. And like we regret to inform you, but you know, tonight's movie won't be playing. They gave us a refund. My brother goes to see another movie. I go to sit in and watch Natural Born Killers with my parents.
Oh, yeah.
Now look at me.
Look at me now.
You had a hell of a day. Shit, man.
People can find you on Instagram at Ryan is a barber.
Yep. And Trev.
Shave the barber.
Shave the barber.
Right.
What's coming up for the shop? We got big events or?
Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna be at Eureka Heights Brewery. November 10th, we're gonna be cutting at Carbach Brewery. There's a big concert there. Power Trip, High on Fire, Ace Frehley are playing, and we're gonna be cutting hair at that event.
Come out and get your wig split by the homie.
Get your wig split.
Yeah. And any when's the next Liberty and Justice concert?
Liberty and Justice is playing September 14th at Dan Electro's with our homies in Storm of Ages. So we got that coming up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Dope. And
Trev put some parts in the back of my head, so y'all be stay tuned for that.
Yeah. Trev, anything you want to shout out or announce?
Shout out to my Cowboys, my long.
Okay, so anyways.
So we're back in Houston now.
Yeah.
So.
Y'all, if you're in Houston, man, the best barbershop in town, East End Barber.
1318
Telephone Road.
Yes.
Come through and support some real ones, man.
And set up your appointments too, man. Be professional.
Call in and set it up.
EastEndBarber.net, or you can call 713-808-9801.
And what's the favorite line? If you walk in, it might be a roll of dice, you get a haircut. I love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Walk in, roll the dice.
And you're not getting a cut.
Well, yeah, this was dope because
God damn it.
Ryan's been fam with us forever, man.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming on the show,
Appreciate
Jack,
y'all,
my
man.
brother.
Yeah.
My dude, much love. Trev. Much love, man. Yeah. It's your boy Space Viking. We out. Yeah. That's perfect, man. That was a dope.